Hello and welcome back to Blue Moon Pathways. Another Sunday video. Probably won't be as long as last week's, partly because I haven't got a haul, not bought anything new. I am out of isolation, so I am back to my 9-to-5 job. So I'm really happy that I had a lot of stuff sort of pre-organized for social media accounts. It's made running the Learn With Me Tarot and the Crystal Showcase of the week a lot easier. We are nearly done with the Learn With Me Tarot. I think our major arcana will finish on either Monday or Tuesday. So then we might just do a little bit of a catch-up flash video on all the social media accounts during the week, just to test our knowledge. What I love is this week for the Crystal Showcase of the week, I picked Kiwi Jasper. Now, I love Kiwi Jasper. I kind of fell in love with Kiwi Jasper when I first went and saw Harry Styles on tour, which, roughly around the time that the song Kiwi came out. And so I picked Kiwi Jasper for this week's Crystal of the Week. And then, now, I will be honest, I am a big One Direction fan. I am a huge Harry Styles fan. I travelled to Australia to see him on his last Australian tour. I went to New Zealand to see him. So when he cancelled his Australian tour earlier in the year, I was devastated. I was in such a foul mood. I was devastated. And then this week, I've picked Kiwi Jasper as our stone, which I always tie to Harry Styles, which is why I love it as much as I do, I think. And midway through this week, so I think I was on day 3 of Crystal Showcase, I woke up to the announcement that he would be touring next year for Australia. I make this joke with my sister from another mister that I have some sort of weird connection to that band, and when they do something, my mood shifts depending on what they're doing. I picked the crystal that I linked to him, and he, without warning, announced a tour for Australia, and I have tickets to 3 shows, so I'm going to be very happy for the rest of the year. 306 days until his first Australian show that I'm going to see. Yes, I have countdown timers set on my phone. Yes, I'm going to annoy everybody in my life for the next 306 days. It's going to be great. That was off topic. But yes, so 3rd week of Learn Tarot with me and 3rd week of the Crystal of the Week Showcase. And I am loving it. I just don't know what crystal I'm picking next. I have so many, and yet I don't know which one I'm drawn to. So I have a feeling it's just going to be no, actually, I think I'm going to do Howlite. You heard it here first. Week 4's Crystal of the Week will be Howlite. If I change my mind, this is going to be so funny, but I think I'm sticking with Howlite. But one of my things that I am most proud of this week is I have I counted my crystal mushrooms. I have 26 of them. I didn't think I had that many. So what I did, I made a crystal garden, or a mushroom garden, I should say. Well, no, it's more of a crystal garden. So it is kinetic sand, fluorite tree, labradorite crystal tree, blue aventurine crystal tree, rose quartz Christmas tree, tiger's eye Christmas tree, and then 26 crystal mushrooms. Some of them are a little bit bigger, but I love it. It's my little crystal mushroom garden. And what I love most about it is the fact that it's very much like a little Zen garden. So I can change it depending on my mood. And I can move them. I've got some bigger little trays that I'm painting. I don't paint very well, but I'm trying to be artistic and creative. So I can, when I get some more crystals, I can upgrade the box, the garden, into something bigger. I also, because I have so many loose tumblestones, I've got a whole kit of them down behind me that's actually coded with their names so that I know what's what. But then I have this habit of buying more tumble stones and then putting them in a bag and then forgetting what I bought and then not realizing that I've got them, and then I end up with like triples and quadruples. So I went to Kmart and I found this bowl that had a little chip in it, and I love it because I like imperfect perfections. So ideal for me for a loose stone. That's not a loose stone, that's something else completely, which I'll show you in a minute. So this is my tumblestone loose bowl. I just completely lost a crystal somewhere on the floor. There it is. Hold on, I was very close to the camera. So yeah, I have this that just sits on my table, on my desk, and then I can just grab whatever I need. What came out of that I've put there for fun, so I completely forgot I had this, and I really love it. It's my little chakra wand. Crystal pointer there, crystal ball there, all little chakra crystals on the front with a rose quartz back. Now, I bought this because it reminded me of the Sailor Moon pen, like the Sailor Moon wand. Yeah, I love Sailor Moon growing up, so this was a big thing for me. How did I find this? Well, I hadn't lost it, technically. I had forgotten that I owned it. Why did I forget I owned it? Well, you see, I have all these on display, correct? But then, I have this box, which is sealed. So I opened it the other day, and I went, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Let me show you what's in it, shall I? More and more and more crystals. But the kicker of it is that I have a selenite moon. I have peacock ore. Green opal. Garnet. Amethyst. Ooh, hang on, I have lists of things. No, it's not. I knew it wasn't. It is jadeite. I knew it wasn't what I thought it was. Flower agate. The actual first piece of flower agate that I was ever drawn to, and I just threw it. Black moonstone. Two pieces of garnierite. Two more pieces of flower agate. You're sensing a theme here. Mexican fire opal. Lemon serpentine. Fluorite that looks like a jelly bean, and fluorite that looks like a bigger jelly bean. Bumblebee jasper! I fell in love with this first time I ever saw it. And what I would say to all of my friends is that it is one of those ones that you don't have around, because if it breaks, it is toxic to children and animals. So you don't have it really where kids or animals could get to it, which is interesting. But this I love. Love my Bumblebee jasper. I'm a bit of a Transformers geek sometimes. Like, I like Bumblebee, the Transformer, so as soon as I saw that, I was like, yep. And then I have this. Actually, no. I think I was right the first time. I don't know now. No, that's the jadeite. Which would mean that that would be amethyst. Ooh, you see, I'm getting tested. But then, also, what I found was underneath that box, I had one that looked like this. This is my big raw collection. Blue calcite. Much green calcite. Raw fluorite. Honey calcite. Orange calcite. Raw citrine. Selenite that I actually think is satin spar. Rainbow moonstone. more peacock ore, black kyanite, smoky quartz point, clear quartz, Lemurian quartz. I think one of them is a different one. Now, here's my thing. I have 2 pink crystals. I am pretty sure one of them is pink opal and one of them is pink aragonite. I did it right too, I think. Pink opal, pink aragonite. Partly because that's a more bubblegum pink and that's a more pastel pink. But then also in the roll box, there's my little... Come back up here. My little chakra pendulum. So yeah, I love my collection because there are some days where I don't have to go shopping in order to find something new. I have that much of a collection that I tend to find stuff even when, like, new things, even when I'm not really looking for them, which is really nice. And then I find like new things that I love and I get addicted to, like this rainbow moonstone. I can remember why I bought this. I remember when it was advertised at our satellite heart. I remember that they put it up and I remember falling in love with it on the internet and then going in and actually getting it. Now I wonder whether you're probably not going to be able to see it because I probably can't even find it anymore. There was a gorgeous like flashy rainbow on it is what I fell in love with. But you think for the life of me I can find it? Nope. So that's me crystal wise. I'm so happy that I refound some babies that I absolutely adore and that I think I'm gonna have to find a way to display, which is why I've got like 2 more sort of trays so that I can make up a raw garden and a like a polished collection to have them all on display instead of keeping them in boxes, because I'm done with that. I'm proud of my collection. Like, I love my collection. It's what makes me happiest. So I'm actually going to start putting them on display more and being more open and honest about my relationship with the spiritual side. Now, side note, I'm addicted to TikTok. I said it. I'm addicted to TikTok. I own that. So I was scrolling on Friday night at like 11:30 at night and a live came up and it was the Awakened Blue Raven, who is a tarot reader. And for the first time ever, because I've never actually paid for a reading, I've never actually had one done by anyone. I've had Reiki done and I've had angel guide drawings done, but I've never actually paid for a tarot or an oracle reading. I kind of was always like, well, I can do it for myself. Yes, I am stubborn and I will always say, it's not for me. It's for somebody else, and I'll push it away. So I did. I paid for a reading and she completed the reading. And I sat there for the majority of the reading going, ugh. I think the first sentence I was like, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. I'm like, seriously, can I not escape what the universe wants and is trying to tell me to do? And I'm like, you've got to, the whole time I'm sitting there with my jaw going. And then every now and again she would say something and go, oh my God. I'm so glad she couldn't hear me, because honestly, she was spot on. Everything she said resonated. And I was like, and the best part of it was everything she said, my cards have said to me. But you know what? I actually needed to hear it in somebody else's voice in order for me to fully take in what the universe has been saying to me and at me for so long. And it was so nice to hear that, yes, I am on the right path. And yes, stepping more into this side of myself is what is going to be best for me in the long run. Yes, I have some choices to make. Yes, I am at a standstill because I don't want to make those choices. I know I don't want to make those choices. I know I physically do not want to make the choices that I need to make. So as much as I heard what she said, I know that I'm the one who has to take the first step. That's scary. So this is going to be a test of how stubborn I am as to whether I'm going to... I acknowledge what I heard. I am so grateful for how powerful she put that message through to me. It was like, you will listen and pay attention to what you are being told, girl. Yep. And she hit on so many things that were just unbelievable. It was like she hit on like 5 or 6 different topics, all linked together, all that I know personally that I am dealing with or not dealing with. More like not dealing with, I think, is the key point to them. I know they're there. I know what they're about. I know there are strategies in place that I can use to make them better. I'm choosing not to because I'm stubborn. So that was insightful. So that's, I think, the best part about that for me is knowing that whilst I have access to all of this, when you read for other people, it is a big energy drain. So it is nice to have the opportunity to go to somebody outside of yourself, to connect and to let the universe talk through someone else to you, which is what you are doing for other people. So I read for other people. I read daily cards. That is for everyone else. Yes, there are days when those cards are meant for me. But it does feel nice to have a connection to the spiritual side that is not necessarily your energy that you are putting out there. Somebody else is putting energy out there for you to help you. So that was really nice. And I am so unbelievably grateful. And I will actually link all her stuff in the comment section below because I think you should go and have a look at her TikToks, and if she resonates with you, perfect. I think that's what this whole community is about, is that you're going to resonate with some people more than others, and that's perfectly fine. Like I said, I'm on TikTok constantly and I see a lot of readers. I'd never felt that instant pull. I actually stayed up until about 1 o'clock in the morning watching her live so that she was reading for other people. And it was fascinating. And that is the other thing that I really liked. It's a learning experience. Like, I am not that confident yet. As much as I would love to go on live and be like, yep, I'll do readings I don't have that confidence yet. And I've been doing this since I did work it out the other day. It was 2013 when I got my first deck. So I've been doing this for nearly 10 years. I still don't have that confidence in myself because of my own self-doubts and my own judgment issues. So to see somebody else do it was absolutely amazing. And I think that part of the reason that I was drawn to her was her confidence and her watching her read for somebody previously before I even went and purchased the reading. I was like, oh my God, she's like, as she's reading, you can see that there is like this, she's not going to tell you what you want to hear. She's going to tell you what you need to hear. That was powerful for me. I don't want somebody to sugarcoat things for me. I have a lot of issues with still being unsure of how to word things when I'm speaking to other people, when I'm doing daily readings. I'm like, is there a nicer way to put that? And I've only just recently started to be like, no, actually, you know what? If it's coming through to me as I'm calling you out on your BS, I'm calling you out on your BS. That's all there is to it. Sorry. We're done. I'm not gonna The universe is putting through the message that you need to hear, and they're putting it through to me in a certain way, so that's the way that you need to receive it. There were times when I was like, now the universe wants you to know that what you're doing might not be the best thing for you mentally. Now when the universe is coming through, they're like, seriously, you just need to stop. Much different tone and attitude at the moment. I think that's got a lot to do with me sort of, the universe is being like, you know what? We're going to just push you a little bit further, a little bit faster. Just move faster, move quicker, go further, do that. And I appreciate that because I'm one of those people that I love to push other people. You can do it. You're great. Keep going. You've got this. When it comes to being my own cheerleader. So last week I said that I wanted to start an oracle deck. I actually found the blueprints of that oracle deck from 2 years ago. Then one of my best mates was like, hey, I'll keep you on target. You can send me all your updates every couple of weeks. That's a genius plan. She messaged me today and was like, what have you done? I found the blueprint. That's it. Like I said, I'm bad at being my own cheerleader because of my self-doubt and judgment issues of myself. It is so much easier to be a cheerleader for everybody else and not so much for yourself. But I will be my own cheerleader for 1 minute. On a completely different side note, my cheerleader for 1 minute. So I am really, really, really quite grateful for the fact that last week when I was doing this, I think my TikTok following was about 300, something like that. So 300 followers, which is really good. And then it got to 444. And I thought that was really funny because it was like 444. So I looked up the meaning of it and put that in a little TikTok. And as of today, that TikTok has like 8,000 views. My TikToks get like 300 views. Just so that you understand, like my biggest TikTok before this was like 350 views. And I was so proud of it. Like I woke up one morning this week and had like 200 notifications on my TikTok account. And I was like, what's going on? 8,000 views. And I now think I have over 800 followers. I don't know how it happened. I'm so grateful that it happened. Yes, I post twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day on that account. But I still don't know how it happened. But I'm so grateful for it. And I'm so grateful that people comment and like and follow. And that makes me so, so, so happy and so, so, so grateful. And yeah, since then I've started paying close attention to angel numbers. Like when I actually hit 666. And I was paying attention to that. And then the other night I looked at, my dogs woke me up. And I opened my eyes and I seriously thought one of them was seriously injured. I opened my eyes, looked at the clock, and it was 2:22 a.m. I went and checked on them and they were fine. They must have been having a nightmare or something, but they woke me up from a deep sleep and I was like, oh my God. But that was the night I had the reading. So I had the reading, went to sleep. My animals woke up like the house was on fire. Looked at the clock, 2:22. 222 is you're on the right spiritual path. I get it. I get I have choices to make. And I get I need to make them very quickly if I want to start the process. And I know that the sooner I make some choices and make some changes, the better it's going to be for me mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, everything like that. So this week's been a whirlwind. I've had a whole lot of fun this week. I'm really looking forward to what next week holds. And I promise, actually I'm not going to promise because I already know, every once or twice a video, or let's say every second video, there will be a concert countdown. That's just me. Okay? All right. Let me know after Howlite, are there any crystals that you want to see the showcase for? So we have now done fluorite, polychrome jasper, kiwi jasper. We'll be doing Howlite. So I need for the 5th week. So let me know in the comments below what you want to see. Like I said, when I start I think I said this in the last video, when I start with the minor arcana for the Learn With Me Tarot, the whole look is going to change. I'm sort of thinking that we will do 1 deck per day and just highlight what its minor arcana look like, and then just put the main card at the forefront, just so that we can see all of my cards, because certain cards or certain decks use different terminology for the arcana types. Same meanings, they just pick different images and visual descriptors. So yeah, I will see you all next Sunday. Okay, bye.